Hello, and welcome to the third episode of Yells at Clouds. I'm Frank.
I'm Dave.
I'm Chris. I have a beard.
For those of you who are joining us for the first time, this is the show where we listen to music that's not necessarily in a genre that we normally listen to, and we critically review it. And this week we listened to, Dave?
Hellyeah.
Hellyeah. What was the album, Chris?
Undeniable.
So, we've been listening it to now for about 3 weeks. Dave, why don't you start us off? Tell us what you think about it.
I think it's okay for the most part. It's I wouldn't go so far as to call it metal. It's got metal elements. It's a hard rock album, and it's like a hard 90s rock album for them, I reckon.
Would you say new metal-ish?
It's got a couple of new metal things, a couple of Nickelback-ish things, a couple of
That's not selling it.
Slashes, Snake Pit things. Yeah, a couple of Limp Bizkit elements, a couple of Korn elements. It's a real hodgepodge of 90s hard rock metal.
But that's not a bad thing.
No, some of it comes off alright.
But others?
Not so much, no.
Alright. Chris, what do you think of it?
I thought it was okay as well. I think it quite in agreement with Dave. It's not like a metal album, or not what I expect a metal album to be. I thought my ears were going to get blown to smithereens.
Could you just give us a sample of what a metal album should be like according to you before you listen to this? What were you expecting?
I don't know.
Sing it.
Sing it, Chris. Wall of music. But it's like if you just go, you want to listen to metal, you want to like metal. This is sort of like metal with training wheels. It's an introductory approach. It's a gentle, we'll ease you into it. So
I'm going to disagree with both of you. I loved this album. I didn't at first.
I don't know you anymore, Frank.
The first couple of listens to, I absolutely hated it. I think I texted both of you saying,
yeah,
I'm having a hard time getting into this.
Yeah,
but
and
then,
I was too,
yep.
to begin with.
But then, by about the third listen, like I said, I don't know if it was Stockholm Syndrome kicking in. I didn't listen to anything else but this album for the three weeks. But
that was an error.
There was some tracks that has been added to the favourite songs playlist on Spotify. That's how much I enjoyed it.
It's life-changing. That's like,
It was. I absolutely enjoyed it.
Then you can really live like the ethos that they're promoting with the music, which is defiance against the man and how society frowns on them. But they'll do what they want, and they'll be as metal as they want.
Because they're what?
Regardless of the man.
Because they're what?
Undeniable.
Yeah.
No, it's undeniable.
No, because...
Able.
Can we talk about the dotting of the I's, Dave? Where did that come from? Without having to look at your actual lyrics.
No, I was trying to remember whether the exclamation point is up the right way or not, or whether it's it's like a Spanish.
No, it's an exclamation point, but it's a backward dotted. You dot your I's under.
That's true. So it's an upside down lowercase I,
which is an exclamation mark.
Which is an exclamation.
Why do you dot your I on the bottom?
That's how you be undeniable. By dot your I's on the bottom. And you put your middle fingers up, like if you're undeniable.
Because you
got them.
Yeah.
No other reason. It's because you've got them. And that's how you live the life of the undeniable. No one can deny you if you've got your fingers up.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're like writing your exclamation marks instead of eyes when your middle fingers are always up.
But
but you've got them.
Like throughout the whole album, like there's that steadfast, resolute. This is who we are. We are not changing. Tough biscuits.
Yeah.
Tough biscuits. That was the message you got. Well, because
I'm very vulnerable.
Shenanigans too. I say tough biscuits and shenanigans.
Well, you guys have done a bit of research about the band. I did too after I've listened to this album for a bit. I didn't know it was a super group comprised of people from other successful metal bands.
Of the 90s.
Which
for
is
the most part,
probably accounts for the sound of it. It's probably why I enjoyed it, because it reminded me a lot
90s.
of that 90s stuff.
Yeah. When you stopped changing.
Well, I didn't, but again, when I stopped changing, and my hair fell out. But when I was going through, I didn't realise any of this, and I was shocked to watch a film clip to see how old they actually were.
Yeah.
Like very old, but still dressing.
Oh yeah,
like metalhead.
So it's 50-year-olds saying we can't be changed.
They're
They've proved that to be true. They refuse to change, even though no one's asking them to anymore.
No one's asking them to change.
No, because
If we go back and
undeniable.
watch a 30-year-old video of themselves, you say, yep, thought so.
Yeah. Back then they were actually probably frowned upon and sneered at by society. Now
They're rich and successful.
Yeah, so
and-
you can say what you want. I'm just going to go back home to my mansion.
yeah.
So it's a hilltophood
Scenario,
situation.
yeah.
again. Yeah.
Old people who have
Older
nothing.
people.
Well, yeah.
Older people, Dave, please.
Yeah, I guess they're only our age. That's old.
No,
for metal.
they're about. Yeah, well, it's old when you've gone through heroin.
yeah.
Everyone else around you's died, and your heart valves are failing because of your coke habits.
Mm.
Do they all have coke habits in heavy metal? It doesn't strike me as a. I'm
Yeah,
probably
probably.
like an idiot.
I don't know. Man.
More so than normal, but it doesn't strike me. Coke doesn't strike me as a heavy metal drug.
No, but it's
They're very
it's a
angry.
good drug.
They're very
Yeah, but
angry,
that's the methamphetamine angle.
That's just the lyrics
Yeah.
coming across. So,
Very,
so
very.
maybe a methamphetamine approach.
Oh well, I guess.
I'm going to guess coke. As soon as you
someone
get
will
money,
tell
you
us.
end up with. If you get some money, you end up in coke.
Do you know any other albums that have that's metal that have a Phil Collins cover as well?
No. I would
But I
imagine not.
look every day, and I haven't found any yet. So
You still haven't found what
no,
you're looking
I haven't
for.
found.
Moving on from the general overview, did you guys have any tracks you want to talk about?
A common recurrence is terrible lyrics in this album.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need much when it comes to a metal album. Just sort of references to defiance,
Is it-
violence, pain.
You don't need much because you generally can't understand what they're
Yeah,
saying.
usually when.
But you could
if-
with this guy.
But you can with this one,
And
yeah.
it was really, like, it was
Training
sung well.
wheels.
Yeah, but it was sung pretty well too. Right? He's got a
Yeah.
decent voice on him.
Yeah, decent metal voice. That's about as metal as I want a voice to get. Otherwise, it's just tubey and throat singing,
Yeah,
basically,
too-
without any.
But he still
It's
had.
atonal.
But he still had very.
He did sing
Yeah, he
in a
sung,
lot of
like,
times, didn't
yeah.
he? So
Yeah, that was the parts of the album I hated the most. Was when he started doing his like
Singing.
just
His-
that
his
really
singing
deep,
day.
his little breathy lo-fi croon at the start of the song, like
deep
it's
guttural
such-
roar, and you just go, "Oh, I don't know what you're saying or doing. Just give him throat lozenges."
We should. But that
But he
shows
doesn't
some
need
talent,
them.
though, because that's obviously his range.
Yeah,
He can sing well, but can also do
he can
lozenge.
also do like
the lozenge range. Is that what we're calling it? All right.
yeah.
That's
and
what
you
we're calling
can
it
also
from now on,
choose
lozenge
to
range.
do like
Trademarked.
intros to Creed songs when he does that croaky and it's all lo-fi and croony, and then go into a metal song. Why do that? Why? Like you're not a grunge band, and that shit went out in 1995.
All right.
But
So, what
The
songs?
worst song for that
Yeah.
reason, and many others. The worst example of terrible production, like everything. The guitars and drums were hyper compressed for no reason. The lyrics were dumb as dog shit.
What is this?
Well, I'm talking about Human.
Oh, human. Okay. Yeah.
He does that stupid breathy singing at the start, and he doesn't really. It's somewhere between genius and retarded. But it is. It's just like it's
I don't
retarded.
have that on the actual album. The quote.
It's not-
Somewhere between genius and retarded.
I guess
Everybody-
everybody is somewhere
Should I be
between
offended,
genius and
or
retarded.
you just give me an outrageous compliment?
It's that fine line between insanity and genius, where he's not really rhyming. He's
Not
using
sober, but you're not.
he's using a word from the first half of the line and finding another word with that word in it in the second half of the line. So what, like the chorus has defy your defiance,
Yeah.
and then it's all lies in alliance.
Yeah.
So he's basically doing like word puzzles.
Yeah.
Then you've got, but then he runs out of ideas because he's got evil and devil. Evil is in devil, but
The devil.
evil doesn't rhyme with devil.
Oh, it does. You say
Lie
devil
and
or evil.
lie and believed.
Yeah, okay.
Lies in believed.
Yeah.
Lie doesn't rhyme with believe. Yeah. He doesn't know what a homonym is.
Yeah, those guys.
He's a homophone. But it's like,
Is that a real thing?
even when they do rhyme, he's really struggling. Like, I think it's you're the troll that's controlling me,
Yeah. But
which makes sense.
Trolls aren't.
How
how
you've
could you
got Ark of Dark,
yeah. I still.
Who and Unwhole,
How? What?
Who and Unwhole, UNHOW, Ellie. It's like, I see what you're doing, bro, but it's not worth it.
Yeah, I'm quite shocked. What did you think the lyrics were going to be?
I just thought Bob Marley style that violence and aggression shouldn't be used in music.
You're talking about, yeah, but we are, like, it might not be this band, and this band's far from it, but metal features acts like Cannibal Corpse.
Do they really exist? Is there a
Yeah,
band called Cannibal Corpse?
Yeah, and they're pretty well known. There's probably way worse.
Why didn't we do a Cannibal Corpse album? If I'd
Uh,
known that was
Frank,
American.
why didn't we do a Cannibal Corpse album
This was number 2 on iTunes, and I thought,
on a metal chart, which seems weird.
why?
Well, because
They
it's,
can't have a chart.
no, it just seems weird that Hellyeah is in it.
Well, I think this is a pretty popular band, though.
Yeah, but they're not. Yeah, they're not metal.
According to iTunes, they are, don't they?
Yeah, the fucking iTunes genres. You never know what
Well,
you're gonna get.
I thought
Fucking
this album
iTunes.
was pretty
Fucking
good,
iTunes.
and
Fucking
even the worst song,
iTunes.
the song that I hated most of all was one of the songs that grew into the ones that I liked most of all, which was Blood Plague, which was the most stereotypical metal song, I guess, in my head. It's had the intro, I thought it was going to be like Iron Man, so ringing
Yeah.
a little bit faster.
church bells,
Yeah,
big power chords,
yeah.
chugs. Lots
And
of
then,
chugs.
then you could understand the lyrics from it. It was very melodious.
You got it right.
I got it right this time.
Needed a Canadian club to get that right out.
Or 10.
Sponsors. And I loved the Phil Collins version of I Don't Care Anymore. I thought that was an awesome
That
song.
was my pick of songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really hated it
Why did you hate it, Dave?
until I realised that it was a cover of a Phil Collins.
Oh, and then
song.
he went, oh, okay.
Yeah, because they didn't write those. Like,
Well, the lyrics were different than anything else on the album.
Yeah,
too, which is...
that's probably what it was. It's not that the lyrics are particularly banal. It's just like they don't feel like metal lyrics. It's like, why are you guys singing? I mean, none of their lyrics are great, but like what you're comparing it to is, I choose to be extreme, but that's just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Or born and bred a metalhead,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're talking about, I don't care anymore, I don't like you guys, you suck, and I don't care. It seemed a little bit, didn't seem
Did you...
particularly
I still thought it carried the
of a
same...
hell yeah attitude.
Well,
It
I
had the
thought-
right attitude, maybe it just wasn't the same
But I thought
energy.
that still carried... It didn't have any other meaning apart from the Phil Collins meaning, which was the
No, I don't
relationship's over, and like, fuck off, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably right.
The tracks that I absolutely love, Blood Plague is one of them, I Don't Care Anymore, Start a Right, awesome song.
Dumb
Really
song.
enjoy it. Why?
Just dumb.
I got the lyrics wrong. I thought it was fuck Greece, choose violence, but apparently it's fuck peace. So,
And it's like later on, there's another one that I got wrong. It's like your blood, cinnamon water. I thought it was your blood thinner than water.
Oh, no, blood plague. Your
Isn't
blood
it?
is your blood cinnamon water would
I thought it was blood thinner than water.
what's the actual lyric?
I drink it like
Isn't it your blood? Your blood? I thought it was
Blood.
spills like water.
Thinner than water.
Fuck. Tastes
They
like
get you
wine.
thinking. For me, they all just sort of washed into the same song that I
No,
confused
because
over.
this is the first album that we reviewed that every song is different. Like, you could listen to the tracks and go, oh, that's song 1, that's song 2, that's song 3. Unlike Perth or the Hilltop Woods where it just blurred into
Yeah.
blurriness. No? You disagree?
Yeah, not for me.
Everyone's wrong tonight.
No, I agree with that point. I like the first
They were different.
X, and then it leads into, what is it, Scratch a Lie?
Scratch a lie, catch
Yeah.
a thief. Yeah.
Those, like, that's a good start. X, Hellyeah, and then Undeniable, I think, is after that.
Yeah.
Like, as dumb as that is, it's just a good,
So there was a
good, loud, angry, fun song.
Yep.
It's just fun anger.
How do you get rid of fun anger? You have a
Um,
wank.
Oh, you might do yourself some damage.
yeah,
But like, this is
yank it right off.
like, do you think they are actually this angry, or this is just their way of
How
venting their frustrations?
how can you be that angry when you're a success?
It's a good start, then Human brings it down, and then there's a song that I never remember the name of because I loaded that song. Leap of Faith, that's it.
How did that go?
I don't know, I can't
How did it
remember.
go?
I only listened to it.
Same as the others.
I listened to it on the way here, and that was also a right sandwich. Blood Plague's okay. My favourite song is Live or Die. That was the only one that felt like an actual metal song.
Would it go to your Spotify list?
If I had one, yeah, it would.
How can we not have one?
Because I
Would
don't
it
know
go?
how to do the technology like that way.
You
I
can
don't-
catch a Pokemon, but you can't do Spotify.
You just need to get on the line. And then
Well,
you
see,
can
I
go.
tend to just listen to an album. I don't create Spotify.
That's what
lists.
Spotify's for. I've got to have a list to listen when I'm in the car.
I listen to an album.
I did. I listened to this album for
3
weeks.
I don't do that. I don't know how you do that.
Now I have my 5-year-old and my 2-year-old saying fuck a lot. So.
I don't know why. I don't think they swear that much on this album.
Yes, they do. Fuck yeah. Starter Riot's even one of them. Has it? They swears.
They do swears.
They just swears all through it.
They do swears.
Hey, I swears.
They do swears. Daddy, he did the swears.
Daddy, you swears. Mummy, Daddy swears.
Alright, so if you had me to score out of 10,
Rank it.
whatever.
I'll give it a 5.5. There's half a good album, and then the rest is annoying. Like, there's at least 5 songs that I just don't want to listen to.
But there's 5 that you do.
Yeah, not every
Or that
day.
you could.
Alright,
Yeah,
but
it's
you
like
give it 5.
I have to be in the mood for.
Alright.
So
Chris,
I give it 5.5.
summing up, what would you give it?
I give 7 for the music,
I feel like you're going to make us do maths. Alright, 7 for music,
Mm.
but...
This whole
5
shit's
for the
fun.
lyrical content. So 6.
Oh, the average is way too hard for me.
Divided by 2, Frank. Fucking
Well,
again.
as we've had a...
This man's in charge of measuring out
Okay,
drugs
right.
for patients.
As we've had a chat about before, I would give this 8. This is a good album for me. If it's an album where you've got 3 songs that go into your good song playlist, that's a decent album. There's not much that I don't like on it. There's only a few tracks. Guys, I hope, or girls, whoever's been watching this, or 10 of you, I hope you've enjoyed episode 3.
Yeah.
It is episode 3.
And we got through the whole goddamn thing.
You have. If you like what you see, click the button down below, hit subscribe.
I think it's on that side.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hit the buttons.
Top corner.
And we'll be back hopefully in a couple of weeks for our next album.
See the beard.
Yeah, mine might have grown a centimetre then too.
Still bald.
That's what the beard's for.
Compensation. Alright, we'll see you everyone.